this movie forgot about Wonder Woman. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Wonder Woman 1984. I watched it on HBO Max because theaters aren't open up here. Movie stars Gal Gadot, Kristen Wiig, Pedro Pascal. Chris Pine returns, is again directed by Patty Jenkins. And I was excited to watch this movie. I was excited when the movie was announced. I was upset when it got pushed back. And on first viewing, I was a little disappointed watching it. You follow Diane Prince. She's a woman out of time, kind of like Captain America. She's used to war, she's used to combat, and now she doesn't have any of that. She just goes to work. You can tell she looks lonely. She misses Steve, and I'm going to talk about this movie without spoiling it. I don't want to spoil anything because it just came out. So I'm going to talk around certain things. But Chris Pine does return. We've seen that in the trailer. And I thought this movie did a poor job of really going into detail about it. I didn't appreciate how quick, things happen in this movie. And for about an hour of the movie, you don't really get any Wonder Woman. The movie is 2.5 hours. So for an hour, you just get Diane Prince, and she's almost a detective. It seems like she's not Wonder Woman. And that kind of threw me off. They tried to do the same kind of thing with, in the first movie, she was out of place and she was surprised by everything she saw. And they flip it this time, and Chris Pine is out of place and he's surprised by a lot of things that he sees. I'm not upset about that because the best thing about this movie is their chemistry together. It's like before he comes on, Gal Gadot is just stale. She's not really vibing with anyone. But then when he comes on the screen and they connect, it's like boom, is magic, like the first movie. And I really enjoyed their interactions. Chris Pine brings the comedy. He has very few action sequences. It's more so comedy, and he allows Diana to show a different side of herself, to be more vulnerable. That's what his ploy is in this movie, to her. Kristen Wiig, she's solid, but they play her like she's Jamie Foxx in Amazing Spider-Man 2. She's really smart, but nobody pays her any mind. No, nobody really likes her. And, Diana shows her, treats her like a person, kind of like how Spider-Man did for Jamie Foxx's character in that movie. And things happen, and it changes her personality. She starts doing things, with more confidence and everything. And it just messing with her mind, everything that happens in this movie. Pedro Pascal, he's this con man guy who talks about having a bunch of oil, but he really doesn't have anything, and he's looking for something to change his fortune. And I thought it felt like he was in another movie. His the way he played that character, he was sleazy, he looked sleazy, but I wasn't really feeling him all the time. As his power grows throughout the movie, he gets better to me. Because he's just straight to the point with the things he wants. He's not lying as much, as the movie goes on. He's just doing whatever he wants. He's telling people what he wants because he believes nobody can stop him. But like my biggest gripe with the movie is not enough Wonder Woman. When she's Wonder Woman, it's fantastic. There are a bunch of things that she does in this movie that I really enjoy that I won't spoil here. The slow-mo stuff wasn't as effective as it was in the first movie. They kind of did a little bit too much. It didn't have that same impact. Like they did it in a certain scene, and I guess they wanted it to feel like that other scene in part one, when she's walking across, the war and, stopping all the bullets and everything, but it didn't have the same effect. I like the fact that she used the lasso a lot more. She was using it all the time in this movie. It was great to see. And it wasn't just to make people tell the truth. You can see the lasso like I've never seen it before. It was just like she was just using it everywhere. It was growing. It was getting shorter. And I like the fact that they let her use that, but it was just other things about this movie that I can't go into, but I just wasn't feeling it. The epic final sequence, not really great, not much better than the first movie, and that's where the first movie really lost a lot of people in that final battle. And they didn't unleash Wonder Woman. That's what I wanted. I wanted them to unleash Wonder Woman, to show her strength, to show what she can do, and I don't think they really did that in this movie. And the movie focuses a lot on her being mysterious and people not know who she is. And I don't think the movie answered those questions. It didn't say this is who she is, this is what she can do. You know, it didn't put the stamp like this is Wonder Woman. It was still kind of mysterious, you know, for her second movie, and I didn't like the direction of that. I would say watch it. If you go to the theater and check it out, you know, for yourself. There are some good moments, but overall, for a 2.5 hour movie, this sequel doesn't hold up to the first one for me. But if you watched it, let me know what you thought about it. Did you like it? What did you dislike? Try not to spoil anything right now. I'll probably do a spoiler review in a week or two, you know, since it's on HBO Max. A lot of people can watch it. But happy holidays, Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoyed your day. Be safe. I'm about to go watch the game. Deuces.